Welcome to Same Spit, Different Face TV. Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast. And it's free. So don't forget to spit on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification. If you clicked on this video to hear about MO3 killer snitching on Yellow Beezy, I need you to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Now, Spit Squad, it's being rumored that MO3 killer Key One took a plea deal to turn Yellow Beezy in. Now he's serving 9 years on that gun sentence, so it looks like he'll be home in the next 2 years. But what it appears is if he actually tells on Yellow Beezy, I don't know what type of deal they're gonna give him, but it's saying that he's snitching. And I said this yesterday when I did my video. I said there's no way that they find this out about Yellow Beezy 5 years later unless somebody has told, somebody has came forward. And I also said in that video, yo, when you commit the ultimate crime, murder, there's no statute of limitation on it. So anytime that person can be sitting in jail 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and they can say, you know what, I'm bringing you in here with me. Guess what? You could have played that person $10,000 or $100,000 or $1,000,000 to do that deed. The moment they call you and say, hey, I'm in a bind, I need a quick 10,000, and you don't give it to them too fast, or that person, family member see you on the street and say, hey, my kids need, and you don't turn that in, okay, now I got something from him. And now let's look at the other side of this, the people you associate yourself with. Now, let's just say if Yellow Beezy didn't have anything to do with this, but they told Yellow Beezy about it after the fact, or they told Yellow Beezy about it before the fact, and Yellow Beezy was in the know, and Yellow Beezy was being in contact with them. And I'm not saying he was, I'm saying this as a hypothetical, right? Well, just by being in contact with these people, and if they're able to show, yo, he called me on this day from this phone, hey, he hit me from this, and you might not have nothing to do with it. You might tell him, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Whatever y'all gonna do it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. And they can make it seem like, oh, he knew the entire time because look, we talked on this day and that day. And they can start fabricating a story and put together to get themselves out of trouble. Now, I tell y'all one thing about snitches. The reason people really don't like snitches because snitches aren't real men. They aren't accountable. What do I mean by that? Whether you do it for money or not, you go out there and you kill somebody, you go out there and you sell drugs, and then you get caught and you say, nah, I ain't caught, we caught. Guess what? I know about this person over here who doing X, Y, Z. Nah, stand on it. When you was out here chasing people down on the interstate, when you was making music videos about how you chase your ops down and all of this stuff, and you was spreading money and showing money on the internet, more money than you ever been seen with or had in your life, and making pictures saying, oh, they put a bag on them, I'm gonna go get it. Yeah, when you doing all that, stand on that. Don't get in jail and now start thinking about your mama, start thinking about your kids, start thinking about your future in your life. No, think about those things before you start making those mistakes in life, before you start taking yourself down those deadly paths. So, am I upset that he snitched? No, because it don't got nothing to do with me. Do I think Yellow Beezy have a right to be upset at the fact if this guy snitched on him? Of course he do. Because when you look at the situation, whatever they came to an agreement or didn't come to an agreement with, allegedly, Key One should be able to stand on that. But then you have to always remember, it's a lot of sayings out here. And one of the biggest saying is, it's no honor amongst thieves. Like, when it comes to a group of thieves, everybody is looking to steal. Everybody is looking for their next way out, their next up. So what would you think about this? And hey, man, to you up and coming successful rappers, or you rappers that's starting to see a little bit of success, you need to instantly stop whatever you're doing, because it's going to come back to bite you, especially if it's a body. And I know it's hard. I know y'all be in certain type of situations, but when you get that advance, instead of going to get you an icy watch, when you get that advance, instead of going to get you that new Beamer, when you get that advance, go and get you an apartment out of town. Go move to Atlanta. Go move to New Jersey. Go move to Indiana. Go move out of that neighborhood where people been seeing you at for the last 30 years, where people got access to you, where people know what block you on, where people know where you hang out. It's a phrase, out of sight, out of mind, for a reason. And a lot of people use that as a negative connotation. Basically, when they go to jail, they out of sight and they out of people's mind, and people ain't looking out for them, and people ain't helping them. But also you have to pay attention to the fact that people not keeping you in the loop, people not calling you a BS, people not hitting you up for money, people not hitting you up for favors. So out of sight, out of mind is not always a bad thing. If you want more MO3 and Yellow Beezy updates, hit the subscribe button, and you made it this far, hit the like button. Check out my original Chicago hood movie in the end screen, No Time to Play Fair. If you into sneakers, you a sneakerhead, you love seeing the new Jordans, Pumas, whatever it may be, subscribe to Kicking It with Fairplay 2333. If you trying to follow me on my basketball journey, my weightlifting and fitness journey, and also be inspired to get back on your fitness journey, subscribe to Fairplay, Flex, and Fadeaway. Also, any of these pages I just named, you can also find them on TikTok or Instagram.